I was trying to watch episode 4 yesterday just to kind of see similarities between Rogue One and
Yeah.
4, but
I had all these plans to like binge them all and catch up, and I was gonna do it before, then I was gonna do it after. And,
yeah.
I still have not seen Force Awakens since I bought it on DVD.
Oh. You saw them in a theater though, right?
I saw it twice in the theater.
Oh, okay.
And then bought it on DVD, and it's one of those DVDs that I still haven't opened yet.
Oh, it's all shiny.
And I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah. What'd you get your kids for Christmas?
I don't know. Ask my wife.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I know we got them Legos. I think we bought them like 2 Lego sets or something like that each. I bought us Bananagrams.
I like that game.
Do you guys have it already?
We don't have it, but we
You
play it
played
on
it?
vacation. My brother-in-law has it.
Cool.
It's fun.
I've never played it, but when we were camping last year, we tried to take Catan Jr. with us camping, and that did not work out well. And I'm like, we need like a travel game that we can take with us anywhere and play it on a picnic table or in a tent or something. So Bananagrams is small. It fits into like a bag like that big, and I'm just like, that'll work. So
Banana-shaped yellow bag.
yeah. So I got them that. Trying to think what else we got them. They're getting a computer from Sarah's uncle, so they'll be getting a desktop computer.
Oh, cool.
That they can use for school and
Sweet.
possibly get them started on like Minecraft or coding or something like that. So yeah.
Awesome.
What'd you get?
Chloe got her Legos. She likes the elf Legos or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She wanted Scrabble. Yeah. Yuck. Now I'll be down there helping her with it. Actually, she's pretty good at following all the directions.
Yeah.
I didn't have to help her on the last one. We got her Scrabble. She just likes board games.
Mm-hmm.
And some clothes and that Alice in Wonderland book I was saying. And Caleb, we got him a 3DS.
Yeah.
Like he needs more games. He plays on his Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be weird for him. Well, he plays on the Xbox, so he knows how to hold a controller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna go to my brother's house on Christmas Day, and my nephews all have them. So hopefully they'll like encourage them, because I could tell him, "Hey, do this," and it's like, no.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah, he will. I did.
He'll probably figure it out faster than you could.
He probably already knows how to play. He probably knows where I'm hiding the things. They're in that closet right there.
He's already played it.
Yeah. It's like, hey, how this
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, one other gift I bought. It's for me and Sarah. We saw it in the store and we just had to get it. Have you seen the card game for Oregon Trail?
I think I did, yeah.
They suckered me and I bought it. So, it was like $12 or something like that. But we're gonna give it a try. You saying board games reminded me of that. So
the river is too hard to forge.
Yeah.
To ford.
Died of dysentery.
Yeah.
Go grizzly bear hunting. So I'm a sucker. It's nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get it.
Those green graphics back in the day on the computer.
Oh man, I've been playing a game that I used to love. It came out in 1998, but it's called Commandos, Behind Enemy Lines, and it was a World War II game where you took control of up to 6 commandos based on the mission.
Yeah.
And you couldn't lose any of them. They weren't disposable, and each one had special skills. Like there's the Green Beret, or the sapper, or the sniper, or the diver. Yeah. Stuff like that. But you get a new mission. There's 20 missions in the original game, and you have to foil these like Nazi plots or blow up stuff or kill somebody important. But if you get discovered, like the alarm sound and tons more German soldiers pour out of the barracks and everything. So I've been playing that for the past 2 weeks or something like that. It's been fun. Yeah. It made me glad that I haven't upgraded my computer yet, because on Steam it says sorry to let you know, we found out this will never work on Windows 10.
Oh.
Because Windows 10 doesn't support DirectX that far back. So I'm like, yes, I still have Windows 8. I'm good, I can play this game.
So you didn't go for the free upgrade or whatever?
I did on... I thought I did at one point. But then I had to reverse it. Or I did on my laptop or on my Surface, but then I had to send my Surface back to the factory, and it came back with Windows 8 on it, so it got reversed, but I never did on my desktop.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
now I'm glad, because this game was amazing when I was a kid. So.
I've been playing Diablo 3.
Yeah.
Because I just need something
again.
mindless.
Clicking.
I'm just like,
Commandos is not mindless. It can take me like an hour and a half to complete one level on this thing, and you use Control Save and Control L to load all the time, because I'll be like, I'm gonna try something, so I save it before I do it, and then it screws up and they shoot me, so I load.
Yep.
And it's just one of those games where you'll like try the same thing like 15 times.
Okay, I got past this part. Save.
Yeah, exactly. Save. Every time you kill a Nazi, I save so that I don't have to redo that one. And it's like, oh, it didn't... I was over here, because it's like you can see the sweeping fields of fire and stuff like that, and you can crawl and stand and run and stuff. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I love it. So, but it's just, it's such a tedious attention to detail game that's so rewarding for me.
Did you play Command and Conquer games?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nothing like that, though.
Right. Yeah.
What I liked about Command and Conquer over Warcraft 2 and StarCraft was that you could have unlimited size armies.
Yeah.
And that's what drove me crazy. I told you I went back and played Warcraft 2, and it was like, your army is limited to 9 guys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. No hotkeys or anything like that.
Yeah. But when you're talking about commandos, it reminded me of, like, in Command and Conquer, some of the missions, you just had one person, Tanya.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm on it.
Yeah.
And she would go to a building, put C4 in it, and blow it up.
That's right, I remember that.
And you couldn't die with her.
It's kind of like the ghost levels in StarCraft 2. Also, StarCraft also. And StarCraft 2.
StarCraft 2, yeah.
So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Read anything good lately? Any good books?
Just Audible stuff.
What you been listening to?
Anna Kendrick's story.
Oh yeah.
Just, being an actress and life. And then Norm Macdonald.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick's already written a biography. I feel so unaccomplished.
I know. She's like, what?
Why did I not have a biography published by 26? Or however old she is.
It's all still in my mind.
Nice.
Yeah. So you want to get into our discussion?
Sure.
Okay. Talk about the position of strength. And this is a blog post from Mr. Money Mustache.
The bench position or the squat position of strength?
The bench position.
Yeah. All that matters.
Yeah. He's talking about strength, like getting rich with the position of strength, and how we need strength to become wealthy, and it plays an part into all our areas of life: health, giving, raising kids. And he starts off by talking about a story that because his wife's a real estate agent, and she keeps her license renewed, and she had some friends that were renting from another guy, a landlord, and he was selling the house, and he was like, oh great, I could sell you the house. But the landlord just cut her out and said, well, I'll just sell it to you so we can just save on commission. And so she lost like 3%, so she lost like $12,000 on a $400,000 house.
After she had already put a lot of work in.
Yes.
Because it said that they looked at other houses. So she was driving them around and touring other stuff and doing real estate stuff.
Spending time,
It wasn't like she was just there.
Emailing them, yes.
She put a lot of work in, but then they were like nervous about telling her that they were going to do it without real estate agents.
Right.
But she was completely fine with it.
Yeah, because they already had their finances in order, and that they didn't need the $12,000. They were fine. So.
And she decided that it was better to not let money come between that friendship and just let this chance go.
Right.
Than to say, well, we had an agreement and stick to your word and stuff like that. And so.
Yeah.
So that was a position of strength example from their life.
Yeah. So when you get your finances straight and like a situation like this happens, you don't have to lose friends because the money, you're like, well, that's okay. I don't need the money.
I really liked, if you'd scroll down and read, I really liked the distinction that he made between money as a position of strength and then an abundance of money. So if you could read those two points.
So first off, he says, let's browse through a few of life's most powerful sources of strength to soak up its amazing connection just about everything, with just about everything. Money, it's the most acknowledged source of strength in modern society. It gives you the power to get other people to serve you and to do so with a smile. An abundance of money is even more powerful because you no longer find yourself feeling the need to act like a weenie in the pursuit of more of it. With this abundance power, you can properly align your earning and your spending with your values rather than just seeking out the cheapest option of trying to squeeze more money out of your customers, employees, or fellow citizens.
Yeah. I really like that distinction between the two.
Yeah.
Money is powerful. And if you have any of it, you can get somebody to work for you. I mean, even if you're working minimum wage, you can still get someone who's also working for minimum wage to serve you and provide you with a sandwich or something like that.
Right.
But I like that part about an abundance of money, where you can finally align the way you spend and earn money with your values. And I think that is the biggest. I mean, that's the most attractive position of strength. For me, with accumulating wealth, is just being able to decide, we don't need that $12,000. We can let that go, or we can give money to this charity, or we can spend our money here instead of here, because it's not really about the cost difference between the two. It's more about we want to support this company instead of this one.
Yeah.
And I just don't think you can make as many of those decisions. I don't even think, if you don't have an abundance of money, you shouldn't even... I wouldn't say you shouldn't be making those decisions, but I would say that should not be your number one goal. If you're broke, I'm sorry, but organic is not the way you should be eating right now. If you make $1,000 a month or $1,200 a month, you need food. You do not need grass-fed beef. I don't care what your CrossFit coach
$30 a pound.
So...
Yeah,
but that's the attractive part. That's why we always talk about money buys freedom, is now I'm free to decide I don't want to work for you anymore, or we can negotiate. I'm going to take more days off from work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that comes from abundance, not from desperation.
Yeah. And I think that's why I'm just been in a happier mood lately, because...
You hit the lottery?
I hit the lottery.
You have an abundance of money now?
Played Powerball, spent $2, got $1 back.
Nice.
No.
Can't find that return anywhere.
Just how we saved up a couple years of income for us. And I'm good. I can just kind of hit certain jobs that I might be interested in, do it. If I don't like it, I don't have to continue. It's just freeing.
Yep.
And I'm not stressed out. So, yeah.
Cool. What are the other signs he says?
Giving is a form of strength.
Yeah.
When you say, I have more than I need, so that comes out of your abundance, I guess. And thus my desire to take should fade away as my desire to help outgrows. Yeah,
he had a couple opposite strengths here, or weaknesses. That he had. So opposite of abundance, he says, is, and this, some people would say this is a sign of abundance, but he says the opposite of abundance is luxury. And instead of having a lot of money, you look like you have a lot of money. Or you pursue what's current, or you want to always dress in the nicest fashion kind of thing.
Right.
And I mean, most people won't say that's the opposite, but if that's what you're chasing, unless you have a super abundance of money where I can buy a $60,000 car without breaking a sweat,
denting, your net egg,
you're not going to be able to accumulate an abundance if you're chasing a life of luxury.
Right.
So, I mean, how many people on MTV Cribs end up bankrupt as soon as their second album drops or something like that, or they get cut from the team where they'd played for 2 years and now they're broke. So it's easy to look at movie stars, music stars, sports stars and say, oh, they waste it. But we do the exact same thing.
We do it with our level of money that we have.
We get a raise and we go buy something with it.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, I now have $5,000 extra per year to save.
Yeah.
We're like, sweet, let's go get a car loan. Yeah. Let's upgrade.
Yeah. Put an addition on the house.
Mm-hmm.
What did Thomas Stanley's book, Stop Acting Rich? Yeah. That's what I thought about.
Yep.
Looking like you're rich versus being rich.
Yeah, and I think there's another book, it might be Stanley, but another one talks about it being balance sheet rich versus income statement rich, because all of that stuff is income statement stuff. That's expenses. You can't, if you have, and he always used this example and it resonated with me, because when I was a kid, I always did if I won $1 million, I would buy this, and one of my things was always like a CD collection. I have an awesome CD collection.
Oh, gosh.
So I think it was Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad Poor Dad talked about CDs are not an asset, they're an expense. And that's a really old reference now.
Yeah,
but,
CDs.
But it's stuff like that has no resale value. That's all profit and loss stuff. That does not belong as an asset.
Yeah.
If you can't sell it for more than you bought it for, or if it doesn't produce income for you after you buy it, it's not an asset. And so he talks about balance sheet rich. I have things that produce money for me or that appreciate in years to come, versus income statement rich, where I spend as much as I make or more.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, Thomas Stanley said that just because you earn a lot of money that's not wealth. That just means you have a lot of income. But wealth is the accumulation
of money. Keeping it.
Yeah.
I think it was Dave Ramsey who drives it home, but he probably just got it from Tom Stanley, of the difference between what we think of as a millionaire versus what actually is a millionaire.
Yeah.
And when we say we're going to tax millionaires, we think of people who make $1 million a year or more.
That's not
the definition of a millionaire. A millionaire is someone who is worth $1 million on their balance sheet assets. And those people don't always make tons of money to get there. So Thomas Stanley said it was like $85,000 a year or something was the average rate or wage of millionaires.
Yeah, because he did. It was a teacher and like a firefighter.
Yeah,
and they made
and a plumber probably.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the ability to keep. If you make $85,000 a year, and you can get your lifestyle down to living off of 55, that $30,000 a year accumulates very quickly. I mean, that's $20,000 a month. Most of us, possibly. But, Hadoken!